Welcome to God, Grace, and Ghana. I'm Pat.
And I'm Renita.
And we are welcoming you here today to discuss something about how hard it is to actually move from one country to another. Now, if you have noticed, the little voice in the background, that happens to be my wife.
Hi.
I'm laughing because she has experienced an accident and she is self-conscious about the boo-boo that she has. So we're going to do it this way because I did want to have a conversation with her and you will hear her chime in off camera for a little bit. I told her don't look that bad, but you know how people can be about that. We're going to do it like this because we do want to have a conversation with you about how hard it has been to move from the United States, Houston, Texas, exactly, to Abri. And we want to tell you, warn you, implore you to get started early.
6 months if you can.
Early as possible. And the reason for that is you are going to find that you got way more stuff and things accumulated than you thought, especially if you are a homeowner. This applies for apartments as well, but especially speaking for homeowners, you're like, oh my goodness, when you think you are done, you just getting started. Stuff coming all out the woodwork, stuff that you had and you have. And because you are moving again out of country, it's not like you're getting a moving company, you're moving from this place to that place, or you're getting a pod and you're loading it up yourself, and then at a certain date you can have somebody pick it up and drop it at your new place. No, you're going to have to make a determination of whether you're going to sell off a whole bunch of your things and then box up a very few things, or hire a freight container to carry the majority of your things overseas, which is going to be very expensive. So that's one of the first hurdles and obstacles you are going to have to manage. Now, I know I'm on the camera and you're looking at me, but if I would just step aside a little bit, hopefully you can see the emptiness of the house that we have. And we're going to go through all of that because there's probably an echo in here too, because there's nothing in this house.
Very little.
Yes, and we're going to show you that as well as I walk around and I talk about the empty rooms and the empty spaces. But that's necessary to obviously move. You can't take it with you. Well, you can if you got enough money, but we decided not to. Okay, this is the entry, of course, and a lot of furniture is gone. It's the office that's still intact. Yep, you see our luggage and some boxes that we're packing.
Yeah, you have to decide what you want to take and what you can separate yourself from, it can be kind of hard. It was hard for me. We're taking way more boxes than we intended to take because I could not cut the cord. I couldn't let things go.
We have 19 boxes. You hit me again. People, this is evidence for the abuse. Now, we did our criminal record. This should go on the record with the FBI, and that's another thing that you have to do when you go over there. You have to get your criminal record ran. That's a whole nother conversation. Back on point. We have 19 boxes. 4 of them, it's mine.
Stop it.
If simple mathematics let you know, if 4 of the boxes are mine, 15 of the boxes
Ours.
are my wife's.
They're ours.
So
plus you have your 3 suitcases, and I have mine. Yeah.
I know. In addition to the 19 boxes, we both have 3 suitcases apiece that's coming with us on the plane. Take your most important, indispensable, I can't live without it, pictures, wedding, marriage license, whatever, electronics on the plane with you. You're not guaranteed that them boxes, FedEx, UPS, however you ship it, are going to arrive. Now, obviously, you will have, I would assume, insurance on those boxes, but some things are irreplaceable.
Yeah.
Those things, birth certificates, you got to take with you on the plane. Now, the luggage on the plane have also been lost before. When I say that, not the carry-on, the luggage, in the bin, plane,
Signing luggage.
the checkout luggage or check-in luggage, however you want to put it. You're gonna have to do your stuff, and this was gonna take you a lot of time too, unless you sit there and really draw something out and really think about it. There are gonna be 3 tiers of luggage or traveling things. Once you decide, well, 4 tiers. The stuff you're throwing away, that's the first tier, and then the stuff you're keeping. Right? When I say the first tier, the 4th tier, that's the lowest. Stuff you're throwing away. Okay, now you got the stuff you're keeping. Now that's 3 tiers. You got the stuff you're taking with you on the plane, that's irreplaceable, indispensable. To me, that would be birth certificates. That would be, in our case, marriage licenses, pictures. All right? That's irreplaceable stuff. That's going on a plane. And anything that's obviously very expensive or valuable. A wedding ring, of course, should be on your finger. Your jewelry. Like I said, wedding ring should be on your finger, but you get the point. All right. Then you got the stuff you're taking on the plane, but not on the plane with you, is not carry-on. That's the second tier. These are the stuff that you really want to, your, I don't know, favorite XYZ. Oh, I have a blanket that my grandmother sold me, that made for me, that gave it to my mama gave it to me. They have some sentimental value. It's pretty big, it won't fit in my carry-on. What did I call it, a blanket? A quilt, my wife. So she's from the country. There's a difference between a quilt and a blanket. For those of you who do not know, I'm not really sure what the difference is, but obviously there's a difference between a quilt and a blanket. What? Don't hit me again, babe. That was 3 times, 4th time, I'm gonna call the police. Okay. And she pinched me instead. Okay, babe, what's the difference between a blanket and a quilt? I don't know why I added that.
A quilt is something that your grandma made. It used different types of fabric. Putting it together is stuffed with actual cotton. That's why it's so heavy, because it's cotton in there. A blanket is some felt sewn together with a little ribbon around it. It's a blanket.
Okay, there you have it from the blanket expert.
I'm not an expert. I'm just giving my opinion.
Where was we? Okay, so what we're saying is, don't wait till the last second to start selling stuff off. If you're not going to carry everything, it's impossible to do that. Don't wait till the last second. Now, a person in an apartment has an advantage over a person in the house that has to sell a house. What's the advantage? You know the date that your lease is up, so you can incrementally get the stuff out. A person in the house, we kind of advise you to get rid of that stuff that you're throwing away, you're not taking first, and then the stuff up down the tiers, put them up for sale online, Amazon Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, whatever you can do. Sell it off. Have garage sales, have estate sales, but especially after your house comes under contract. Again, assuming you're living in the house, like I said, I told you about the apartment, that's fairly easy compared to the house, because you don't know when somebody's gonna offer you the money on the house. You don't know when your house is gonna come under contract, and at that point, now you got 30 days to get up out of there. And you can't have all that stuff. You're not gonna get rid of it in 30 days. Let me tell you, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, so, I suggest when you put your house on the market because you don't know when you're gonna sell it, to go ahead and start getting rid of things. And just live with the bare minimum. Sell your bedroom furniture, sleep on a mattress. That's what we're doing now. I mean, just live with the bare minimum, because the goal is to sell a home, and you're going to sell the home. And you just need to be ready to go once the house sells. You're not in survival mode or, trying to get everything done, because now you have 30 days. So, yeah, the minute you decide the house is going on the market, start eliminating stuff, getting rid of stuff. I mean, I went through my closet and cleaned out my closet 3 times. There was 3 different times that I went through. I got stuff out. That was like 3 bags. And then the second time I went through it was another 3 bags. And then this last time I think it was like 4 bags. And I still have a lot of clothes.
Now, I'm going to suggest this. It's just a good-hearted thing to do. I mean, it would be just mean to throw stuff out in the street if you didn't have to. Donate it to Purple Heart, what's the name? Salvation Army, Goodwill, some charity, some church, something. If you can, your clothes. Of course, you can sit it out there and do, your, like I said, a state or garage sale. But when it get to the nitty gritty and you can't get rid of it, just donate it to somebody. I donated books. I have a bunch of books. I went and donated the books. Clothes, donated them. Now, that being said, there's gonna be some things you just gonna have to sit out. It just is. There's gonna be some things in the house that you're gonna have to sit out. I said the house is empty. At this point in time, we still have an exercise machine that was fairly expensive. Not really expensive, but fairly expensive enough that looked like we gonna have to leave behind. You're gonna have things like that. Place all that in mind, and like I said, this has been a lot. It's been a way more stressful and a longer process than we ever imagined.
I concur.
Just trying to put you in a place of knowledge and wisdom. Again, we hope that you also decide to journey to Africa. That is the goal, is to get you to see that, well, I ain't gonna say to Africa, to get you to see that maybe you need to journey away from America. We have videos about the reasons why, so this is not the focus of this video. But if you do, please don't wait till the last second. Be prepared for your move.
Yeah, and also something we discovered, thank God, the time. We are so thankful that we're not working at the moment. So this time was used wisely because we needed this time. If we were both going to work every day and trying to clear out this house and do all this other stuff, I don't think we would have survived.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have gotten nearly as much done as we've gotten done.
Right. If it wasn't for retirement, this process would have been a lot extremely. If we thought it was hard now, we were home to do a lot of stuff. Imagine we had to go to work and then come back and then just have, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
it would have been just too overwhelming. So she's right. The fact that we both retired helped the process immensely. So those of you who are not retired and thinking about moving overseas, place that in mind. If our time frame was too short, and I'm gonna say we really got serious about this, say 3 months, and that was too short, imagine you.
Yeah, give yourself the time. Give yourself the time.
Okay, I'm Pat.
And I'm Renita. Bye.
Bye.